Welcome, Robot fans, to the BattleBots Reborn Cup. I am Coleslaw.
And I am the Barango. At the end of this episode, we will have started the second round of fighting.
But first off, we have a first round to complete.
Tombstone. Just the name sends shivers down the spines of whoever he faces. The Recreate may not be as good as the real bot, but it's capable of carnage. Jim Smentowski brings the legendary Nightmare back for another run at glory. Usually struggles against horizontal spinners, but the past experience can help him in this match.
Let's go down to Market Fruit to get this fight started.
Introducing, in the red square, its specialty is a mauling so complete that identifying the body is beyond the reach of forensic science. Let's hear it for Nightmare!
In the blue square, this driver should change his name to Ray Killings. Here comes the boom! It's Tombstone!
The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a classic. Vertical spinner versus a horizontal spinner.
Both bots looking very tentative, very aware of what the other can do. Oh, and Nightmare gets popped up there. I think the spikes took a shot on him. And now Tombstone takes a shot on him. Oh, and another big shot.
Looks like part of Tombstone's frame fell off after that hit.
Indeed it did. Tombstone losing a piece. Nightmare causing the first bit of damage. But Nightmare has to be careful. That reach advantage of Tombstone can easily help him get a wheel. Nightmare backing off 3-set. Oh, big shot there from Tombstone. Nightmare's wheel's heavily exposed.
That's great driving by Nightmare to get the wheel.
Nightmare getting a good shot on the wheel. Tombstone circling. Waiting to attack. There's a big hit. Oh,
Incredible,
look
he
at
got
that.
a wheel on the blade.
What a shot from Tombstone. And multiple parts are off of Nightmare. And just like that, the fight's going to be over.
Knowing Ray Billings, he's going to want to get that second wheel.
Ray Billings certainly won't give up until he gets the second wheel. But he's already done significant damage to Nightmare. But that can't wipe the smile off Jim Smentowski's face. Look at him laughing there on the side. His bot once again has been destroyed by a horizontal spinner.
Nightmare can never catch a break. Can we not place him against the horizontal spinner next year?
Hopefully it works out in his favor. But this year it doesn't. Tombstone now can just carve away with the final few hits as he cruises into the second round. Nightmare is going to need a rebuild next year to do something to help combat horizontal spinners like Tombstone. And Tombstone just chopping away at him still. And now come the final few hits for Tombstone to go into the second round.
What a fight. Tombstone moving on.
Let's take a look at the replays of this one. Nightmare came out strong in the early stages and even took off part of Tombstone's frame for the weapon. A good shot here from Tombstone showed his intent, and it would foreshadow the big hit that was to come. Nightmare losing his blade and one of the wheels in one devastating hit from Tombstone. And from there it wasn't much. Ray Billings and Tombstone cruising to the second round.
This leaves us with one final fight in the first round.
And it's going to be an interesting one. Overdrive is going to take on Little Sister for the last spot in the second round.
Christian Karlberg will be hoping his bot Overdrive can bully opponents around with his huge frame.
Little Sister may be a small bot, but she sure packs a punch. Battery life is a concern for builder Ian Watts, so he'll be hoping for a quick knockout in this fight.
Our ring announcers are standing by, so let's bring it to them.
In the red square, to my right, Rosemary's Baby was a perfect child compared to this unholy offspring. Introducing Little Sister.
In the blue square, get ready for some father-daughter robot slaughter. It's Overdrive!
The box is locked, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time. A very interesting matchup.
Little Sister has that low profile. I don't see Overdrive having much success getting under her.
Little Sister, the smaller of the two, and getting a good little lift in there early, already under Overdrive. Couple little pops with the flipper. Another one. Overdrive struggling at the moment, and flipped over.
Impressive maneuver there by Little Sister.
Overdrive able to self-right though. It takes a while to get the arm back into position, but he's got it. And now he can come at Little Sister again, who runs into the kill saws. Oh, and Overdrive's under Little Sister here. Oh, and almost able to get a flip.
Maybe I'm wrong. Good move there by Overdrive. Just couldn't finish it off.
Decent maneuver there by Overdrive. And Little Sister comes back with another one. And Overdrive taking a shot from the kill saws. Both bots showing what they can do in these early stages. A little bit more so from Little Sister, who's again underneath Overdrive. But Overdrive's able to drive away with those large wheels, which are always touching the ground.
Overdrive needs to bait Little Sister into a missed flip and see if he can get it under her right after.
He's doing what he can to get around the flipper, but not much success at the moment for Overdrive. Little Sister doing a good job defensively.
And it doesn't help that Little Sister is such a small bot. Quick to turn, and it seems like no matter where Overdrive attacks, he's close to that flipper.
And Overdrive isn't the fastest bot either, so getting to the sides of Little Sister is proving fairly difficult. But he is fighting very aggressively. Oh, Little Sister taking a shot there from the spikes. More damage being caused to Ian Watts' robot.
Besides a bit of aggression, there's been little offense from Overdrive so far. He needs to get some quick lifts in.
He's got Little Sister pinned in the corner, but what can they do with it? Trying to get under the flipper, but nothing is working at the moment. And we're under a minute left, so Overdrive has to think of something quick, because there has not been much in the offensive end. Now Overdrive on the attack. Oh, good little spin there by Little Sister to get a half flip. And Overdrive has popped up again. It seems like both bots still really trying to feel each other out, but they've got 30 seconds left to make an impression on the judges, because it looks like that's what it's headed for.
It looks like there's some damage to the top of Little Sister as well. Those ram plates on Overdrive are coming right down on each pop.
Indeed they are. You can see the damage now on the top of Little Sister and even a little bit on the sides. That's going to score some points with the judges. But is that going to be enough for Overdrive? We've got 5 seconds left, and Overdrive is pushing Little Sister. And that's the end of the fight.
I think Little Sister did just enough to win, but that's up to the judges to decide.
Let's take a look at the replays. There weren't too many good highlights to choose from. This was really more a tactical battle than it was a battle of sheer weapon power. Little Sister did get a lot of flips, but Overdrive showed early intent after responding to himself being flipped. Little Sister, though, with the low profile and just the small body in general, was able to keep Overdrive at bay, played a more defensive fight. It looks like it's going to work out in her favor. Got a decent amount of lifts in. We'll see what the judges say.
The three judges at arena side have turned in a 27-18 decision for Little Sister.
What do you make of those battle stats, Coleslaw?
Overdrive earned some damage points with what he did to the top of Little Sister. However, he only got under Little Sister once. The British bot was in control of this fight from start to finish.
Now we begin round 2.
We pit two interesting bots against each other for this one. Son of Whyachi will be taking on Stinger.
Son of Whyachi looked impressive in his last match, but his slow speed makes him a sitting duck for his next opponent.
Stinger has showed his ability to render spinners useless, and he's looking forward to adding another bot onto his kill list. The box is off, the lights are on, it's robot fighting time. So here we go, Son of Whyachi versus Stinger, and oh, this is going to be a good matchup, I can see it already. Oh, and a big slam already from Stinger!
What a shot from Stinger.
Son of Whyachi nearly thrown over there. And Stinger showing intent early.
He's lining up another.
Oh, and there's another big shot from Stinger. And Son of Whyachi looks rattled. Stinger with some impressive maneuvers so far.
Stinger takes his time to line up these shots. Is that the smartest idea?
Oh, it seems to be working. Oh, and he nearly hit him.
Letting Whyachi spin up every time was always a risk. He's come back to bite him.
Well, Stinger could have finished the maneuver because it looked like he had Whyachi on one of the best angles there. Oh, and he throws him again into the wall, nearly.
That was a huge chance for Stinger, but he just couldn't finish it.
It looks like he's backing out of these maneuvers just a little too early. He had Whyachi almost up and over there, and he goes at him again. Not a good one there.
Nice timed lunge there by Stinger, allowing Whyachi to get off some good shots.
Stinger lining up another one. Here he comes.
Now he's feeling the effects of the missing half of his wedge. He can't get under him anymore.
That's 2 mistimed flips in a row. After such a promising start, though, Stinger with half his wedge. Can he somehow flip Whyachi over? Here he comes.
And there goes the other half.
And there goes the other half of the wedge. And it looks like Stinger's impressive display is about to end.
No fear. No fear.
He's still going at Son of Whyachi. He's got him in the corner.
His only hope is to jam the hammers up against the walls and hope they just break off.
Well, he's got the hammers jammed up now. But he has to release Whyachi. Pushing his shrapnel around. Here he comes in with another slam.
What a shot from Whyachi.
His defenses are down, though, Stinger. He's going to lose parts. He might lose some wheels. Whyachi struggling to get out of his own corner after he's pushed back in. Here comes Stinger again with a big ram. Whoa! That's it.
That's going to be it, guys.
Stinger finished by Son of Whyachi. He lost a wheel and he got flipped, and the countdown has begun. Well, that was close, but Son of Whyachi survives.
Wow. What a fight.
Let's take a look at the replays of this one, and it's hard to figure out where to start except with this shot there of Stinger. And again, he was not letting Son of Whyachi get around and move freely. There's where he lost the first half of his wedge, but he kept attacking, and he nearly here throwing Son of Whyachi onto his back. That would have been the end of it, but unfortunately, he would lose the second half of his wedge here in another attempt. And after that, it was just see what you can do. Here is where he gets flipped and also loses a wheel. Great effort, though, from Stinger.
Tonight, we saw Tombstone and Little Sister book their spots into the second round.
While Son of Whyachi booked his spot into the third round.
Join us next week for more coverage of the second round. Until then, I am Barango.
And I'm Coleslaw.
Have a good night.